haven't seen you since Oscar nomination.
Yes.
Okay, when I interviewed you for your Oscar nomination, I don't remember you getting one of these.
And I didn't get one of those. No.
Like a big old poster that we could put like up in the house somewhere. Do you think you got
those are all over my house.
All right, do you have them all over your house?
I'm trying to get bumper stickers made.
With your face on the bumper stickers. Hunger Games, right. Do you think, looking at it now, do you think you're getting more attention for Hunger Games or when you got your Oscar nomination?
Hunger Games.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it just freak you out?
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense because I was a huge fan of the books too, so I totally get the whole frenzy.
Right.
And it, you know, it's got a huge fan base.
Yeah.
It's totally understandable.
Right, and you got, look at you, sister.
God, look at, you've got a whole...
Yeah, I've got all this stuff. Right, look at this. My P card ran out, so I couldn't buy the rest of the magazines that you're on.
Right.
But look
I
at this.
have not seen any of those.
You haven't?
No.
Look at this, isn't that great?
Is this the one, wait, is this the one with the flip thing? Because somebody was trying to email it to me and it didn't work.
No, this is the one like with all the posters of the guys, you know, everything. Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts.
They said this is going to be bigger than Twilight.
I'm afraid I'm going to get on everybody's nerves.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it's going to be one of those things where you're like, they're like, shut up, like, get out of my house, go off the magazines. It's going to be one of those. I just saw that and I was like, everybody hates me. I won't leave anyone alone. Like, if people are seeing me in their sleep, like, the motor.
I heard it took you 3 days before you said yes to this role.
Yes.
Because?
It was a huge decision. I mean, it was a life-changing decision.
You knew that your life was going to change.
Yeah,
after this
I knew
role.
that if I said yes a year later, my life would be completely different.
Meaning what? People following you around in your business.
Really famous.
Yeah. But that's what all actors strive for, right?
Well, that was, I mean, in a way, but it was kind of in a whole other ballpark. This kind of thing. Like I always had kind of a different idea of how my life would go. Just kind of be doing more indies, maybe a few studios here and there, and then kind of just have babies and chill out and have a pretty normal life. And this was different than how I planned it, and that was odd. But I didn't want to. I loved the books, and I loved the script, and I loved Gary Ross, and I loved everybody working on it. And then I realized that I was just scared, and I didn't want to turn down something just because I was scared.
Right. Right. How's that fear level now on a scale of 1 to 10?
12.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, it's interesting.
I'm terrified.
Are you?
Yeah.
Terrified that what, the fans of the Hunger Games won't accept you in the role?
I mean, there's a million different things
Yeah.
to be scared. There's, I mean, I'm excited. I've seen the movie, so I'm proud of it. So
Right.
I'm excited, and I'm excited for everybody to see it. And then, but I'm scared because this is pretty much the end of my life as I know it. It's probably going to change. I mean, that's what everybody's telling me. So if I believe everybody, then that's the situation that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
And then you're scared because we work so hard on it and we love it, and you always get nervous because you want people to like it. You want it to do well.
Yeah. Have you talked to Kristen Stewart about her experience with
We
Twilight?
spoke yesterday actually, because I wrote her an email because there was this huge article about Twilight, Hunger Games, Feud, and we've never met before, we've never spoken, and there were all these fake quotes from me.
Yeah.
That were actually hilarious, and some of them were from my pal.
Right. Sources.
Yeah, the sources.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. When I was reading it, I was cracking up, and I was like, oh my god, if she reads this, she's gonna think what if she thinks it's true? What if I just shot her an email and was like, hey, can't wait to see more as this feud unfolds, blah blah blah. And then she wrote back. She's like, it's fine. Welcome to the world where everything you say gets turned into just. So she understood.
Is that what she said? Wow.
Yeah. Well, because supposedly we're in a huge feud, and I'm much more. I can't remember how it was worded, but I'm much more aggressive about it now that the feud's out in the open. Because it's time for me to take over as Hollywood's glam girl.
That's
something
what it said.
It was actually, it's a hilarious read if you get a chance.
Okay, tell me, Jennifer, are you going to stop reading the tabloid?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't find it. No, my publicist read it to me because she was like, yeah. I had no choice. No,
okay.
But I would have.
Right.
I mean, the first time they're fabricated stories about your real life. That's intriguing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm totally reading. I haven't read any of those, but yeah. I read that one.
All right. So, tell me what kind of training you had to do, and did your cheerleader days help you out at all?
Totally.
I could pull out a picture of the cheer.
Oh my God! What?
You want me?
There's a picture of me cheerleading in a magazine.
Oh yes.
From middle school?
It's the bottom one, it's page 45.
Oh my god.
Page 40.
See, this is why I'm having anxiety attacks and scrubbing.
Oh, look at the baby right there.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at me, I look like a boy. My hair's pulled back. God, I remember whenever I pull my hair back really straight, and then I would leave two little pieces out, and I'd be like, I thought that I looked like Kirsten Dunst. In my mind, that was my Kirsten Dunst
That's
face.
great. I love it. So you see they're pulling out the old pictures
Right.
already.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Thanks whoever sold that to a magazine. Appreciate it.
So tell me, look about
Nice to know who your friends are.
It's probably the guy standing right next to you.
Probably.
Right. So tell me what kind of training you have to go through for the role.
There's lots of running, like track and free running, and then hand-on-hand combat, climbing, archery, yoga.
Which were you great at, and which did you suck at?
I actually picked up archery pretty well, but I don't know if that was just because I had like an Olympian teacher, so I had no choice but to be good. And then running, I run like an idiot. I don't know what's wrong. My feet like curve it. I'm like pigeon-footed, so I run like. So I had to like retrain my feet to run straight.
Right.
So that was tricky. Free running was fun. I'm just really clumsy, and I'm pigeon-footed.
Well, you look absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Fantastic in Hunger
Thank
Games.
you.
And since there is the big rivalry between Hunger Games and Twilight.
Right, we're in a huge fight.
Okay, who's got the hotter guys?
Oh God. Well, since Feud is out in the open, and, I feel much more relieved, and I'm ready to take over as Hollywood's glam girl. I have to go with our guys, but Rob Pat's, Taylor Lautner.
But then you got.
But I have to go with mine just out of, they're my boys.
Right. And there's going to be a love triangle for people who aren't familiar with the story. That's going to get really juicy, isn't it? In the next movie, and
Yeah, it does.
You don't give me like a little scoop.
What? No, because I keep on saying things, and then everybody's like, "That's a spoiler." So I'm like, I don't know what to say. That's all I'm saying. Yes, it will.
Yes, it will. It'll get really, really juicy.
That's all you know.
Oh yes, there was one story about you and the hotel minibar. You said something about it used to be where you couldn't go to the hotel minibar, but now.
Oh, thank God, that's a story. I was like, what? Anytime there's a story about me, a hotel, and a bar, I'm scared.
Tell me, but you said something about, I guess.
Like when we were younger?
Like not feeling comfortable, or your mom wouldn't let you go into the hotel minibar.
Oh my God, no, of course not.
Because the pretzels
too
were like
expensive.
$10 or something.
Yeah, we all had to, I couldn't even have a bet when we would stay in hotels. Like if my parents splurged on us staying in a hotel room, like on vacation, they used to take 2 chairs, like comfortably, not 2 wooden chairs, and put them together with blankets, and that was my bet. Like, so, no, we weren't allowed to go for the mini bar.
But now you go in and take a snack or two.
Yeah, but that took me a long time. That took like years of press, like going into, I still sometimes walk in and I'm like, I can take it.
Well, you look so beautiful. I understand on the set of Hunger Games there was a cursing jar or something like that?
Yeah,
a that
didn't go over well. That didn't last for very long. I think the kids are millionaires, but anytime you bring a swear jar on a set with a crew, it's just a cheap way to make $1 million.
Well, I am so very, very happy for you. I remember telling everybody when I interviewed you for Winter's Bone for your Oscar nomination, I just said, gosh, she's so down to earth and so wonderful and just such a nice lady, and I'm really, really happy for you. And I know you're going to stay that way no matter how big you get.
Oh,
because
good,
it seems like it just comes from inside.
Thank you. Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah.